So good morning student. Today I will start sound. New chapter sound. So before start sound, you have to know what is sound. Okay. In the class 7 you have read about heat. What is heat? The heat was a form of energy. Similarly, sound is also a form of energy. Sound is a form of energy which produces the sensation of hearing in our ear. Right? Sound is a form of energy which produces sensation of hearing. Okay, we can hear the sound or we can listen it. So sound is a form of energy which creates the sensation of hearing. Okay, so next, so as heat is a form of energy, similarly sound is also a form of energy. Okay, now how sound is produced? How are sounds produced? Acha. Suppose you have seen a guitar, okay, a tabla. So what happened for this case? For guitar there are strings, number of strings, and for tabla there is a thin membrane. Okay, so suppose similarly, again suppose if you take a tuning fork, like this, tuning fork, this is a tuning fork. Okay, now if you hit this fork with a hammer or with any material, suppose you hit this, suppose this is a hammer type, you hit this for tuning fork with the help of a stick or with the help of a rod, then what happen? This wall of the fork start to move. That means it comes here and again it come back here. Understand? That means it moves in this direction once, again then come to this direction. That means it will move. Okay, movement is started. What kind of movement? Back and forth. This is the main wall of the tuning fork. If you hit this, then it start to move in this direction once, again come to this direction up to here. Okay, and this process will continue, and we will get sound. And this is called back and forth movement. This is called back and forth movement. And the back and forth movement is called the vibrations. That means when you hit or when you hit this tuning fork, vibrations are created, and we can hear the sound. So that means we can say sound is produced by the vibrations of any object. So understand how sound is produced. How are sounds produced? By the vibration of any object, sound is produced. Okay. Similarly, for example, suppose you see the guitar. What happened for guitar? There are strings. And two end of the strings are, there is string. Suppose this is a string, and two end of the are fixed. Okay, and if you pluck this string, what happens? If you pluck this string with your hand, then it start to vibrate like this. This is the main string and this will move in this direction once and in this direction once. That means it has a back and forth movement, and this is called the vibration. This is called the vibration. So if we pluck the string, then the string start to vibrate, and due to this vibration we get sound. So we can say by the vibration of any object sound is produced. So clear how sounds are produced. Similarly for that means you can say next for tabla what happened? Suppose this is tabla. There is a thin membrane. If you hit this, then this membrane start to vibrate. Thin membrane start to vibrate and we get sound. Clear? So now the question come, how sound is produced? You can say the sound is produced by the vibration of any object. Okay, so if you have asked how the sound is produced for guitar, so you can say by the vibration of strings. For tabla, how the sound is produced? By the vibrations of membrane. By the vibration of membrane. Okay, understand? Now clear what is sound and how the sounds are produced. Okay, so you can say easily sound is produced by the vibration of any object. And what is vibration? The back and forth movement of any is called the vibration. So similarly question how the sound is produced for a flute. We know when suppose this is a flute, and there are holes. So how the sound is produced by flute? So we know for the flute air can pass through it. So by the vibration of air. So if any object vibrate, then sound is produced. So for tabla, by vibration is produced by the membrane, vibration of the strings, and for flute by the vibration of air. So you can say easily how the sound is produced. Next, how sound is produced by humans. Now we can talk, or that means we can produce the sound easily. So how the sound is produced by us? How? So you see, in the human there is a organ which is called larynx. Larynx, which is called larynx, and it is also called the voice box. Okay, and it is situated in the upper part of the windpipe in the neck. Okay, so in the neck there is a voice box or larynx. Okay, and in the voice box it attached with a membrane which is called vocal cord. It is a membrane. Okay, similarly we know for tabla sound is produced by the vibration of membrane. Okay, membrane means thin curtain type. Okay, so it is placed in the upper part of the neck. Okay, so for the human there is a organ which is called larynx or voice box, which is placed in the upper part of the windpipe, in the neck. Okay, windpipe. Okay, remember windpipe. That means wind or air can pass through this pipe. Okay, now a thin membrane is attached with the larynx or voice box, which is called vocal cord. Okay, so when air is passed through it, and this vocal cord is attached with muscles. I will discuss later what is the function of these muscles. Now at first, when air is passed through this windpipe, then our vocal cord start to vibrate, or membrane start to vibrate, and we know any vibrating object can produce sound, and due to this vibration of this membrane, sound is produced. Due to this vibration of this membrane, sound is produced. This is wind pipe, that means air can pass through it. So when air can pass through it, then membrane start to vibrate and sound is produced. Okay, and how air can pass through, and remember when we breathe, okay, during breathing we take air, and okay, and this air pass through the windpipe and a membrane start to vibrate. Okay, now this vocal cord is attached with muscles. What is the function of this muscle? This muscle helps this membrane or vocal cord to relax, to relax or contract, to relax or contract. Suppose this is what is the function of muscle? This muscle helps this membrane or vocal cord to relax and contract. Relaxation means increases in size, and contract means contraction, that means size decreases. Okay, that means vibration is produced. Contraction, relaxation. So in this process sound is produced by human body. Okay, and with the help of this relaxation and contraction, we can produce different sounds. Okay. Next, how does human ear work? That means how we can hear the sound. How does the human ear work? Okay, how does the human ear work? So first you remember that our human ear consists of three parts. First one is external ear. Second one is middle ear, and third one is inner ear. So our ear consists of external ear, middle ear, and inner ear. So an external ear consists of pinna. Pinna means the outer part of our ear which can collect the sound. Okay, which can collect the sound. Acha, sorry students. Acha. Acha. So how the sound is produced, understand? Acha, how does human ear, I am discussing this later. Before I am discussing how does sound travel. At first you understand how the sound is produced. Now how I will discuss how sound can travel. Okay, how sound can travel. How sound can travel. Okay, so remember sound travel with the in the form of a wave. So what is wave? Okay, to understand this, suppose you throw a pebble in a steel pond. You throw a pebble in a pond, still water. When the water in the pond is still, that means the water is fixed. Okay, the water is not moving. And if you throw a pebble, what do you see? Ripples are produced. Okay. So suppose if you throw a pebble if you throw a pebble in a still water in the pond, then what happens? Ripples are produced. Ripples are produced. Okay. So this is the form of wave. This is the wave actually. These ripples are the wave. Suppose if you see in the pond, the ripples are produced in all direction, like this. Suppose you throw the pebble in this point, then the ripples are produced like this, like this. So this and the small trap and crest, like that means this type of okay. So this is the wave. So when we throw a pebble in the still water of the pond, then we see ripples are produced. This is the form of wave. This is the wave actually. Okay, and we know wave can move in all direction. Wave can move on all direction. That means for this case, waves are like looks like this. Looks like this. Okay, so when we first, this is here and here like this. Next this is a wave, form of wave. Okay, so sound can travel in the form of wave. Now how wave is produced for sound? When sound is produced by any vibrating object, then this vibrating object starts to vibrate the particles of the medium. Suppose there is a tuning, this is the tuning fork, it is placed in the air. So this start to vibrate, and there is air molecule, or air particle. Okay, so this vibration, okay, this vibration or this back and forth movement of the tuning fork start to vibrate the adjacent particles. Adjacent means near to this thing, near to this object. So this adjacent particles start to vibrate. Suppose this is the adjacent particle. There are large number of particles. Suppose this is the air. Suppose this. Now this is the adjacent particle. So this adjacent particles start to vibrate. Suppose this is I denote this as vibration. This start to vibrate. Okay. Again, when this vibrate, then this molecule remains rest. So this molecule, this is the vibration. Again, this vibration move or gives the energy to the next molecule, and the next molecule again start to vibrate. And you can ask me, sir, why this place is empty? This is for, we know there is a compression and rarefaction. That means relaxation and contraction. When relaxation, when the fork go in this direction, then the vibration, this is the vibration. And when relaxation means when this moves in this direction, then we get this region. Okay. Okay, and when again this move in this direction, then we get this. Okay, this is the compression. This is, I denote this as this compression, relaxation, again compression, relaxation, compression. Okay, or compression, rarefaction, compression, compression. So in this process, sound can travel. Okay. Understand the process how the sound can travel. Understand? When the object start to vibrate, or when any body start to vibrate, then what happen? Then it vibrates the adjacent particles of the medium. Then these adjacent particles again, and remember, this adjacent particle do not move. That means they fixed at a point and they start to vibrate in its own position. Okay, they start to vibrate in its own position. Okay, and they move and they start to vibrate. They don't move, but they start to vibrate, and this vibration, they pass this vibration in the next adjacent particles, again to the next adjacent particle. Okay, so in this process, sound wave is produced, and the sound can travel with the help with the in the form of wave. Okay, clear? And this is for rarefaction, this is for compression. Suppose when any instrument vibrate, first compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction. So this empty region, empty, not empty, there is air molecules or any molecules of the medium or particles of the medium. That means this is the region when compression. Okay, this is the, I denote this to understand you, I am denoting this, and this is for rarefaction. Okay, if you show you in the graphical, compression, rarefaction means we get sound, compression we don't get sound. This like this is like this region, this is the this region, this is this region. Okay, understand? So now you know how sound can travel. So sound can travel in the form of waves. Sound can travel in the form of waves, and we know any vibrating object can produce wave. How? They make the molecules of the or particles of the medium vibrate, but the particles do not move. That means they fixed at a point and they start to vibrate in its own position, and this vibration, due to this vibration, the particles give their energy to the next particles, and in this way the sound can travel through a medium. Okay. Next, I was discussing that how we can hear the sound. Okay, we know human air consists of external air, middle air, and inner air. And you know, external air consists of pinna. Pinna means which collect the sound wave. Okay, and it consists of pinna. It collects the sound wave and pass through the air canal. Okay, and there is air drum. Okay, and what is the function of air drum? This sound wave falls on the air drum, and this air drum start to vibrate. Okay, and we know when an object vibrates, it produces sound. Then again, when the air drum start to vibrate, it produces sound. Okay, and after this vibration or this sound pass through the different three bones, but you have no need to know. Just remember, this sound pass through the air, and there is auditory nerve. Which pass the sound. Auditory nerve. Auditory nerve. There is auditory nerve. What is the function of the auditory nerve? This auditory nerve catch the sound and pass it to our brain, and the brain processes the sound and help us to hear. Okay, help to recognize the sound. So at first the sound is passed to the pinna, because pinna is the what to pinna collect the sound wave, and then the sound through the air canal, sound falls on the air drum. Then the air drum start to vibrate, and we know when an object start to vibrate, then it produces sound. Then again this air drum start to vibrate. The air drum start to vibrate, then it produces sound. Okay, and now there is this. After this, the sound. There is a special large number of cells which carry this sound to the auditory nerve. And the auditory nerve pass the sound to our brain, and the brain processes the information and recognize the sound, and in this process we can hear the sound. So understand, first pinna, then through the air canal it falls on the air drum. This air drum start to vibrate and produce a sound, and there is large number of cells, and these special cells carry the sound in the auditory nerve. This auditory nerve pass the sound to our brain, and our brain processes the information and recognize the sound, and we can hear easily. So thank you students, read up to here. Okay.